Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Diabetics. I'm going to be honest, I'm filming this the day it's going up and it is already 7:30. Long story short, this week has been kind of weird because my school is back to online again for 2 weeks, and so I'm trying to stay caught up with all my work, which isn't going very well. I'm getting really behind and everything, and I just forgot that it was Thursday today. And I've also decided to go on injections this week, so it's just been kind of busy, and like filming this video has not been in the front of my mind, if that makes sense. I wrote down some low carb snacks on my notes in my laptop, and we're just going to be going over those. I guess I'll leave it over there because that makes the lighting look really weird. I thought of everything that I could think of, and really when I think of my diet, I don't try to specifically eat low carb because I think carbs are very important when you're eating the right carbs. Obviously, like carbs such as donuts and cakes aren't essential in your diet, and it's good to have those every once in a while because obviously if you restrict yourself from everything, you're just gonna binge, and that's not the point of this video. But carbs are very important in your diet. I try more to focus on just eating nutritious foods rather than low carb. So the first thing I wrote down are fruits and vegetables. And I feel like most of the time, more natural foods are gonna be lower in carbs. Now that's not with every food, of course. Like that is not gonna be true to every single food out there. Most of the time, they tend to be lower carb than like processed foods. So fruits and vegetables, I like to eat strawberries all the time, blueberries, and then I like to snack on like carrot sticks and celery sticks and things like that throughout the day. Another thing that I eat a lot of, I will eat it at breakfast or with my lunch or as a snack, you can really eat it at any time of the day, is Greek yogurt. You have to buy the right brand of it because some brands, they can throw in a lot of added sugars and that can add a lot of carbs to your yogurt. Look at how many grams of sugar are in the yogurt. I think mine have about 7. Sometimes they can add in a ton and it gets away from people because they're like, oh, it's yogurt, it's healthy for me, but then they don't realize how much sugar it has in it. So make sure you're looking at that before you buy it. Another thing I wrote down is dark chocolate. Now this came to mind and I don't know the exact carb count on this. I like to eat it because it's better for you than like milk chocolate because it has a lot of added sugar and stuff to it. Dark chocolate is just like a little bit of a sweet treat. Not really sweet, it's not really sweet, but like it's kind of like a treat, but it's not insanely unhealthy, if you know what I mean. Another thing that you can just snack on throughout the day, and it has normally 0 carbs, is like lunch meat. And so I usually have the boar's head, and I like the, I don't know how to pronounce the word. It's a type of turkey, I believe, and it's more spicy. I think it's called Cajun smoked turkey. I don't know if that's just me and that's weird that I just like will eat lunch meat by itself. You can put it on like a high fiber wrap so that the carbs aren't as high in that, and then you could have like a wrap with your lunch meat, and cheese doesn't have any carbs, so you could have a nice little low carb wrap for you. Add some lettuce and some mayo and you'll be all set. Some of the wraps that I get are like whole wheat, and then they have a lot of fiber in them so they don't spike my blood sugar, and I find that my blood sugar reacts better to those rather than like bread. The next thing I wrote down is peanut butter, and this also depends on the type, I think. So if the more natural kinds of peanut butter probably have less carbs than not natural peanut butter. There's also like PB2, which you can mix with water and it makes peanut butter, and that has just less fat, I've noticed, but that is not the point of this video either. We buy Jif natural peanut butter, I believe, and it has 8 carbs for 2 tablespoons. And I used to treat Lowe's, like when I was first diagnosed, I used to treat Lowe's with peanut butter. I literally had a container in my bag and it just had peanut butter in it, and I would just eat it plain, so that's fun. And then I wrote down that you can eat it obviously with like apples, carrot sticks. You can even put it on a piece of bread depending on the type of bread. Some breads have less carbs than others, obviously. Another thing, this isn't really healthy, but it's low in carbs, is Skinny Pop popcorn. You get a lot of popcorn for the amount of carbs that you're getting. So it's not very high carbs at all. I believe it's under 9 for like 3 cups of popcorn or something like that. And it's nice if you feel like you need to eat more, but you don't want to eat a whole bunch of carbs. And then the last thing I wrote down are nuts, and this also depends on the type. But the thing with this is you can't eat a ton of them because the carbs will add up. But if you eat like a handful or so of like almonds, say, almonds don't have a lot of carbs in them, so you could eat some almonds. I think peanuts are higher in carbs, and then they're also higher in fat, so you just need to like pay attention to that. But those are all the things that I wrote down, so hopefully this video was helpful and gives you some ideas. And yeah, I apologize for this video like blowing past me this week. Like, I completely forgot to film it. Subscribe to our channel down below. We post new videos every single day, and I will see you next Thursday with a brand new video. Bye guys.